Dr. Jaffe, we all know that the West Coast is in distress right now. There are wildfires everywhere. What advice do you have for individuals who are exposed to poor air quality due to the wildfires? And the follow-on is, what would you recommend that they do to protect their health during the time of poor air quality and the months following normalization of that air quality if they have known exposure and are experiencing negative effects?
Boy, there are so many people in the category you just described, Melissa. And here's a solution. Here is our solution. This is what the PERC Integrative Health Approach recommends. First of all, if air quality is an issue, know that whatever the air is outside is always better than the air inside. And I have seen the pictures, as I'm sure you have, of horizons that are a color that I'm not used to seeing. The sun is coming through. It's not a cloud. It's particles. And by the way, the particles you can see are not the problem. The particles that are so small you can't see them, the less than 2.5 micron particles, those are the ones that could, and often do, accumulate in the tiny little air sacs called alveoli in your lungs. So the first thing to do is to either get a HEPA or ULPA filter with an ionizer and a carbon filter. 3-in-1, 1 unit, HEPA or ULPA filter plus an air ionizer plus a carbon filter. And one of these in each room that you spend a lot of time in, like your bedroom, like your family room, like your school or work. One device per room. Now, many people, these are the ones who are more sensitive. They either have a history of lung issues or maybe asthma or maybe other pneumonitis, and therefore they need an even more advanced machine called a molecular with a K. That's molecule with a K, molecular. And this one electrolytically destroys the particles. So this is even better than ULPA, and ULPA is better than HEPA. So that's number one. Number two, if you wear a mask, it must be an N95 or better mask, especially out west. So they have N95 that are disposable. They have N95 that are reusable, but must be N95 if you're really going to protect yourself. Now, next point, hydration. I'm sure that most people are aware that if you go to higher altitude or if you go to a place that has lots of air pollution, you know, like a city, and there are many cities where just breathing the air on a good day is the equivalent of smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. And today, given the air quality readings that I am seeing and tracking on a daily basis out west, it's like smoking 2.5 to 3 packs a day in some cases. So you really want to keep yourself well hydrated. You really want to do a weekly C cleanse and take the maternal antioxidant so that all the other antioxidants can be recycled and protected. You really want to check your urine pH after rest to make sure that you're getting enough magnesium choline citrate. The pH should be 6.5 to 7.5 after rest. And that would be 2 doses of magnesium choline citrate with an extra dose for every half pH unit below 6. And of course, you want vitamin D because it's a neurohormone. We call it a vitamin, but it's really a neurohormone that helps us regulate cell growth. It helps us repair. It helps our nucleus function. Our DNA is happier when we have enough vitamin D. And yes, there are other factors needed. So we recommend our Super Multi with 40 active ingredients in meaningful amounts, sufficient to keep your urine sunshine yellow in a well-hydrated person. Then we recommend the weekly C cleanse. We recommend that you check your 4 self-assessments and the 8 predictive biomarkers, and then we can help guide you to a personalized program that will allow you to thrive, even in these challenging, hazardous times where, as I see in the newspaper and on the headlines, the West Coast is on fire.